From Rudolph to Scott Calvin to John McClane, the nerds are jingling all the way to December the 25th as they present to you NERDMAS. NERDMAS.
What's going on, nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. It's week 4 of NERDMAS, and as Susie is dying from what I said about 20 seconds before we went live, I can still hear him in the background.
He told you you're cool if you got drunk?
Not yet. Not yet, but we're talking about Miracle on 34th Street from 1947. But yeah,
on the list of movies that I thought AJ would have seen, this was one of them.
And it was 100% not one of them. At all.
Well, they should have been.
I've heard of it. It's never been on my list. I've also never seen a Christmas Story. I've never seen a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life? Oh, well, see? But Susie, how are you?
I'm good.
I heard you had a burglar this morning.
I did have a burglar this morning. His name is Dan. And thank you for locking all my doors. I appreciate it. I'm still waiting to hear my roommate's reaction because I forgot my roommate was working closing tonight.
Oh, so he was home.
He was home.
And he didn't hear the thing?
Nope.
Well, that's good. That's good. But knowing Ethan, I feel like he would just stay up in his room, waiting for his door to open with a bunch of throwing knives.
All I have to do is turn on the hallway light. It's like our house is possessed.
Somebody hits your doorbell and your house sounds possessed.
My house is possessed. I live in it.
Get out. But Susie, I just saw this movie. Roughly how many times have you seen Miracle on 34th Street, and when was the first time you saw it?
I was a kid. I couldn't tell you what age. This is one of my grandmother's favorite. I think it's one of my grandmother's favorite movies. We got it as a Christmas gift years ago. We finally asked for another copy of it, and realized that there's 2 versions, and I have seen both versions.
Okay.
There's the 1994 version with Richard Attenborough, who also plays Hammond in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And then there's this 1947 version, and I put my foot down. Okay. I have never put my foot down as hard as I put my foot down for this one.
I doubt that. I doubt that very much.
I basically told AJ we were not watching the 1994 version. It was 1947 or bust. Because to me, it's the superior of the 2 movies. You can't watch a remake and not watch the original. So, AJ, I will tell you it is worth your time to watch the remake and tell me which one you like more, but I will tell you that 1947 is best one all the way.
I don't know if I want to, because I think this version, I just want to be the only one I think of.
There are elements the 1994 one did really well.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, it's the feel. It's just the feel of it, and I don't know how to explain it.
Okay.
Without... The 1947 always has it's more of a Christmassy feel, whereas the 1994 one is more like, I don't know, what most of us know Christmas as of today, where it's, give me, get,
yeah.
Department store. It's not the same Christmas feel as it is in the 1947 version. And I think that's the best way that I can explain it. It's a good version. Don't get me wrong, if you prefer the 1994 version, no hate to you. I just don't feel like it's the superior of the 2 movies.
So, as you always do with our wonderful shows, you made questions, and let's kind of get into those because I just read them, and I might have multiples for multiple of them.
I hope so, because I was actually looking forward to you watching this movie. It's kind of astonishing the number of movies that I've seen that you've never seen before. But then I remember that you're the oldest out of your siblings.
Oh, okay.
I'm the youngest. I grew up with somebody who was born in the 70s. So all of my stuff that I love is from the 80s. So like my list of movies that AJ has to watch keeps growing, and I'm glad I could check this one off.
It's
the
a
list.
little black book that everybody that knows me has been adding shit to, and it is big.
Yeah, thank God for this podcast, because then I can make him watch whatever I want.
I'm in danger.
AJ just realized his mistakes.
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made a long
you can't
time
turn back.
ago.
Yeah, mistakes were made and can't turn back. Hey, AJ, I got the most important question in the world for you.
I love my wife very much, and she's upstairs.
No.
I was expecting like a Susie brain fart there, and it never came. She was just like, "Is he stupid?"
What's your favorite scene?
So I have two, and I'll do them in order. When he's finally Santa Claus in Macy's, and the foster mother and the orphan Dutch girl show up, and she's like, she just wanted to see you. She doesn't speak any English, and then out of nowhere, Santa Claus just starts speaking Dutch, and I'm like, yo, you the guy, like, it's the you, and then all that Susie, this is gonna be a character Susie, is watching all of this, and that's when I think her mind starts to really turn of the son of a bitch. It might actually be him. But then my second favorite scene is literally right at the end. They're in the house, and I think that's when I think his name is Fred and Doris. Both realized that Santa Claus was actually real because his cane is sitting in the corner, and they're just staring at it, and they're like, "Nah, huh? What the fuck?" But those are my two favorite scenes.
My favorite scene is actually the courthouse.
That's a long scene. That's a big scene.
It's a big scene. It's a long scene, but it has the most in it.
Well, yeah, but if you had to break down the courthouse scene, what part of the courthouse scene was your favorite?
When they realized that they loved each other.
What? The courthouse scene?
Yeah, at the end of the courthouse scene, Santa makes the two lawyers realize that they still love each other. I think it's the two lawyers. Make them realize that they still love each other, and they get married at the stroke of midnight on Christmas Eve.
Honestly, if I had to pick something from that, it was the piles upon effing piles of mail. Pretty much cementing this is Santa Claus, and they were just literally the mail room was just being dicks. That was it, and it worked.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick another favorite scene, it'd probably be the ending scene where the little girl's name Susie.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Susan Walker.
Susie's asked if she got everything she wanted for Christmas. She's like, yeah, except for my last wish, which was a baby. And they look at each other and they kiss, and I'm like, nutty.
Damn it, Santa Claus. For this year, you're getting Viagra.
So I will tell you my favorite character.
Okay.
Susie.
Obvious reason, or just because, her character arc throughout the movie?
Her character arc throughout the movie.
Okay, I was gonna say
Her
obviously.
having the same name as me is just an added perk.
So, I don't want to pick Mr. Santa Claus for the, because, he's really the star of the movie. I kind of want to go with Alfred. The wannabe Santa Claus that we find out has a wonderful heart and has all the
Don't
same...
mind me. I gotta go water my dog.
Are you trying to make him grow?
I'd like him to not try to tip over his bowl.
Oh, that's a thing. That's a very strong thing. But no, I just liked Alfred because he has literally all the same qualities of Santa Claus, and I think that's where it's like, you are going to be my Bernard about 50 years before Bernard actually comes out. So what do we got for next?
More stuff about Bernard. What are your thoughts on the story?
I liked the story. I never thought Santa Claus would be put on trial for everybody thinking he's absolutely insane and needs to be locked up in a mental institution. That kind of threw me off guard.
Have you never seen Santa Claus is Coming to Town?
No. I've seen the Santa Claus with Scott Calvin.
You have never seen the claymation classic?
No.
Have you seen Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
Yes, I've seen Frosty too.
What? Have you seen A Year Without a Santa Claus?
Is that the one with Jack Frost?
No.
Oh, no.
That's the one with Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
Oh, I know who they are. Yeah.
I was about to rage quit right there.
Oh, shit.
Look! It's a bumble! See, he didn't bounce!
He didn't break his chair like I thought I did last week.
They call me Heat Miser.
So what was about the story?
My touch.
Yeah, thoughts on the story. Nobody's allowed to watch that movie with me because I know all the words to every single song in that movie.
Susie, you do that with every song ever.
I like songs!
But no, I like the story because even if he is just a crazy old man, he's a very kind-hearted, crazy old man. But honestly, throughout the whole thing, he's good at faking it if he's really not.
Yeah.
What about you, Susie? Or would you like to introduce the Willis of the Mellis?
Well, I'm going to introduce the Willis, but in my thoughts about the story, get your nose out of your bag. Good boy. I would like to point out a beautiful piece of artwork that should be on your screen.
Yes, it is.
You had to think about that one for a second.
No, I didn't.
James Fair has been amazing this whole season. He has put together this amazing collage of ornaments. If you have not seen our other ones, you should go check them out. But we add to it every week, every show, when we do holiday specials like this. So it's kind of awesome to see it grow, and he's always been right on point with every single ornament. So I wanted to point that out. And then, Will, have you seen this before?
Nope.
Nope.
I've seen the 93 version.
94.
Whatever.
Okay, well, 94 has the same story. So what did you think of the story for the 94 version?
I liked it very much.
Would you watch it again?
Oh, I would. I liked the concept of it.
I hear a but.
Yeah, I thought about.
No, I just like the concept of it.
Oh, okay. So I love the story. I love the concept that Santa, as a kid, you feel like Santa's this mythical creature, and
No, he's my father, 100%.
He's kind of above.
And now you can't unsee it.
Yeah, but see, my dad's more like Santa than
My dad is
My
fat.
dad's got the beard.
My dad's got the weight.
Just... You're welcome.
That would make us siblings, and no.
But I think, like, I've read so many different stories on Santa Claus that, like, for me, he's like a mythical creature. He's what we as people should embody with the season of giving.
Absolutely.
It shouldn't be, you know, we are all Santa, and I think that's where the mythical part comes in play for me. So this story took my mythical Santa and made him human. And I love stories that do that because it takes a step away from what we think of as Santa and makes him relatable.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's what this story did for me. It made Santa relatable. And there is a movie, and I don't remember the name of it, and anybody's welcome to chime in with the name of it, but there is a movie where Santa loses his memory. And he ends up in, I think it's New York City. But that's also a really good
I thought
movie to
that
check
was
out.
Miracle on 34th Street is that he forgets his memory and then gets it back, because when
I think that's part of the premise of the 1994 one. By the 47, he doesn't lose his memory.
okay.
But I also could be remembering two different movies, so that's why, if anybody wants to chime in here, feel free. But I do know that I do remember watching a movie where he loses his memory, and it's a really cute story.
Mhm.
So, like, any Santa Claus story that does that, like, really, for me, those are like the best kind of Santa stories. Now for my final, I have two more questions. I'm sorry. Is this something that the real Santa would do? So let's say that Santa exists. Santa lives up at the North Pole, under the snow, with little elves, which, let's be real, I want to meet an elf, or can I go work for him because I'm short enough? Okay. I made a height joke and AJ's not laughing.
She took the joke right out of my fucking mouth.
You're welcome. But is this something that Santa would do? Would he have his hands into, oh, that Santa's intoxicated, I'm gonna go be Santa at Macy's.
I mean, I can kind of see it. Just for the fact of, wanting to see how everybody's doing. Maybe he doesn't leave the North Pole very often. He's like, I want to go out, see how the people are. I want to see where the people are. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so now he's a Little Mermaid. So thank you for that representation in my brain. Appreciate it.
Leave the coconut bra alone.
She wears a seashell bra.
Yeah, but I'm a dude with bigger cups.
Still think it would be seashells.
Bro, you got issues.
I have a lot of
Might be
issues.
clams. So moving along, given the fact that this is our last episode, well, second to last episode, but basically our last episode before Christmas, what is your favorite Santa story? Is it one that we've covered? Is it one that we haven't covered?
We have not covered it.
What's yours?
Year Without a Santa Claus.
I was just talking to AJ about that one.
Yeah, she's gonna.
Yeah, I know. I was in the bathroom and I was overhearing you. Why do you think I came down and started singing the He Miser song?
But that's a series that we have to do. Like, it's not a series, like they don't connect.
What are we
but
gonna
like
do?
that's something that we should do.
All
All
claymation
of the,
next year.
it's all Bass Rankin, and I think we should do all Bass Rankin shorts, because that's what they are. They're shorts.
Oh.
They're like 30 minutes. Literally, it would take us no time at all.
Honestly, my favorite's the Tim Allen Santa Claus. First one.
Ooh, that's a good one too. I think that's my second favorite.
Name Scott Calvin. Name Santa Claus.
I'm gonna go with the Santa Claus, but to be fair, my favorite Santa story is not Has not been covered. I don't think it's one that we will ever cover because it's really hard to find. I have to go hunting for it every year.
What is it?
It's called Snow. It used to be on ABC Family before ABC Family decided to do away with their Christmas specials. So now it's like all junk on their freaking 25 Days of Christmas.
Junk. Just straight junk.
And Harry Potter.
No, Harry Potter's not on ABC Family. Like the fourth time. You're like the fourth person I've told.
He's like, I need
Harry Potter is no longer on ABC Family. ABC Family does not have the rights.
It's not even called ABC Family anymore.
No, it's called Freeform.
I think it's been like that for, what, 10 years now?
Yeah, no, it's been Freeform for a while.
My mom found the movie. I repeat, my mom found the movie that I was thinking of.
I'm pretty sure she's also watching.
She is watching.
Yeah, I watch every week. That's why they told me to ask you about you breaking your chair.
Santa Who. Santa Who is the movie that I was thinking of where he gets amnesia because he tumbles out of his sleigh. And they have to work to redevelop his memories. But my favorite Santa story is Snow. Definitely want to check out. It has a sequel.
I would have smacked
one that I watch every year.
If you said Elf.
But I have a favorite Christmas movie, and I own it on VHS, which, they don't make VHS players anymore. So now I have to go hunt down my DVD copy that I'm pretty sure got trashed in the move.
Which move?
Any of them. So my favorite Christmas movie is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but it's a specific version with Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't ever remember seeing
Most
that one.
people don't know that one. There's also Annabelle Saves Christmas, which again I have the VHS for, but again can't watch it because they don't make VHS players anymore. So you want to hook me up because
makes you think I'm gonna
being
have one.
deprived. I'm being deprived of Christmas movies. It's very sad.
I think everything
Thank
would
God
be
for
on
YouTube.
digital by now.
Yeah, well, thank God for YouTube.
YouTube.
That's where I watch those two. But those two are my favorite. Those two are my must watches every year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It's Annabelle. It's Annabelle's Christmas Wish is actually what the movie is called.
Okay.
So Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer with Whoopi Goldberg and Annabelle's Christmas Wish.
So Susie, you got anything else before we close up shop?
No, that was it.
That was it?
That was it.
So are you excited to do Mickey's Christmas Carol on Thursday?
I wish we were doing the Muppets Christmas Carol, but yes.
So if I'm gonna get a lot of shit for this. A lot of shit. Like, I mean, probably a crap ton. Like, there's gonna be a dump truck of just feces on my car. And I'm gonna walk outside tomorrow morning and I'm gonna do the exact same thing that Jeff Goldblum does in Jurassic Park. That's a lot of shit.
I'll make sure it gets delivered tonight so it freezes for you tomorrow.
Y'all have problems.
But I'm not a huge Muppet fan at all.
So, here's the thing. I don't expect anybody to be a huge Muppet fan. But there's something about the way that they do the Christmas Carol that just, it hits different.
I mean, Mickey's Christmas Carol literally has Scrooge play Scrooge. Sense.
I understand that. But, like, I've seen so many different iterations of a Christmas Carol that, like...
Can we all agree
I
that
love
Jim
the fact
Carrey
that we're
one
doing...
sucks?
I never saw the Jim Carrey one.
I will see my way out now.
Because
I will see my way out.
The uncanny valley effect in that movie is almost as bad as the Polar Express.
Dude, you just dissed my mother's favorite movie.
Visual-wise, I love the Polar Express. Look at their faces and everything. It's
gonna beat your ass.
Literally, my mom loves the Polar
can hear
Express.
me.
I love the book.
So, I gave the book to one of my nephews for Christmas one year. I love the book, but I love the movie for what it brings to the table. Also, you have to remember that was the first year that they were really trying for that kind of animation, so it's, of course, it's going to be a little wonky.
Yeah, and Jim Carrey one didn't make it look any better.
I don't watch. Okay, I don't watch movies for the visuals.
Yeah, but it took me out of it because it looked so wonky.
Unless the point of the movie is visual.
Yeah, the point of the movie so A Christmas Carol, to some extent, is the visuals. To most of the extent, though, it's the story. So if you ignore, because really the only truly wonky scenes are when he's flying and he's going to a different time.
It's just the facial capture for me. That's it. Everything else is fine. It's just the facial captures.
It's funny because I don't think they really used facial
They
captures
did.
in that movie.
They did all the ping pong stuff with the cameras facing your face.
No, that doesn't bother me. I do have a least favorite Christmas Carol, but it's not one that you're ever going to see, so I'm not too worried about sharing about I do have a least favorite Christmas Carol.
Is it the original?
No.
What one? Oh, she's gonna say the Disney one. She's gonna say this one.
What one?
I thought you were gonna say Disney one because you were just like,
No. So there is a version of the Christmas Carol that I don't know offhand because I purposely avoid it with, every fiber of my being. I know when it comes on. It's like an instinct. I know when it's on and I just run away in the opposite direction. So I don't know who's in it. I don't know who plays it. But it's one of the live action ones and I tend to avoid it like a crazy person. I don't know. It just, there's versions that just, they don't look good. Muppets, I love the Muppets A Christmas Carol. I love the Disney A Christmas Carol. Jim Carrey's version I really enjoy, but that gets a lot of heat, so I don't care whether I watch it or not.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same story, just with different actors. So you get different entendres in the movie that you don't get in other ones. So it's all personal preference.
Yeah.
We're Disney nuts over here, so we'll watch Mickey's A Christmas Carol.
So, Will, where can people find you? And don't say in the bathroom because you already did that.
No, I'm shiny hunting a puppy.
Of course,
He's downloading stuff for me so I can finish up Christmas presents.
Those pictures have been downloaded for weeks.
I don't put out lists because I don't expect people to get me shit, and when I do, I just like being surprised.
I'm just gonna die when you get your present. It's fine.
Why? Why would you die? Unless you're repackaging that banana.
No! How dare you? How dare you think we would treat Manuel like that? How dare you? How dare you?
I got a whole month for this. I got a whole month.
Yeah, but I don't like asking for shit because then I'm like, hey, somebody's gonna get me this, and I'm like, no, they're not.
Do you know why I make Christmas lists?
Because so you can like, have people pick off the bottom and the
Because Susie yells at me if I don't.
Well, I make Christmas lists because a lot of times it's stuff that I need or I want. So like majority of my list is house stuff that I need. But because I have to focus, I have to focus on something else. I like people having the option to get me something that I need or that I want.
So,
and this way, also because I have so many books, if I don't have them in a wish list of which ones I actually need, I end up with duplicates.
So what you're saying is a Yankee candle that has our photo, all of our photos around it.
So, I am now revising AJ's gift. Currently have AJ's gift in my possession. Now I'm going to revise it.
I've currently gotten nobody's anything. Except maybe Paul. I'll buy Paul a bottle of alcohol.
You got
That's all Paul really wants.
You got my gift already. My gift to you. Yeah. You were playing it earlier.
Oh, that. The way you worded it, it was like, I got you the gift.
No.
But, all right, everybody. Susie, where can people find you before we send it off to Mr. Rob Paulson?
You can find me here, annoying AJ, and getting ready for Christmas. You'll also see me on December 25th when we air our Mickey's A Christmas Carol. Don't shake your head at me like you know I'm wrong.
Ow. No,
I'd like some Rob Paulson, please.
you do annoy the shit out of me, but yeah.
To stay up to date with the show, like the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
Alright, everybody, as I just realized I didn't do Rob Paulson, I did the outro like an idiot. So, oopsie daisy, going back to that.
Hey, you guys, this is 625 here from Lilo and Stitch. Some people think of me as AJ Coppola. I don't care. Just follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch at NDTA Jalistar 15, and Xbox and PSN at AJ All-Star 15. I should have said AJ All-Star, but I'm a sandwich maker. What the hell do I know? Do yourself a favor. Go get yourself a hot fudge marshmallow tuna fish and ham sandwich. All right? Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
Alright, now that I undid the fuck up with an extra fuck up, but yeah, what Susie said, December 25th, we're gonna have it launch around noon. Have a safe holiday. Have a safe New Year's. I think we have
And drop in the comments your favorite Christmas movies.
that too.
I need Christmas movies to watch. Drop them.
Drop. Aw, that was an elbow. Bye, everybody. Ow.
Topanga. Don't ask me where I was coming from with that. I just said Topanga.
Why are we watching Boy Meets World?
Because it was a good fucking show. What do you mean?
Alright, bye, everybody.
To stay up to date with the show, like the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. We hope you have a wonderful holiday season.